coming into the group position, what was interesting was learning about other media channels. I'm obviously aware of them, but didn't understand them deeply. For example, our out-of-home media channels across Primedia. And essentially, coming into that, you would think you're getting into an 18th, 19th, 20th, early 20th century technology. And I think the biggest surprise for me was how relevant out-of-home media continues to be, and how exciting some of the projections are for growth of the medium as it transitions to digital out-of-home, as it transitions from static to screens. And so there was a very quick learning curve. I spoke to obviously our own people, but I also contacted market leaders in Europe and the US to find out about the medium, because I knew nothing about it and I didn't understand it as a business except in the most simple way. And that's where I learned, someone said to me something that stuck with me, which I used when I went to my first town hall with the out-of-home people, because I'm sure there would have been some trepidation. There's a radio guy, so clearly he's going to favor broadcasting, because that's his history. I mean, he's been there for 25 years in radio, so that's probably his first love, and we're going to continue to be relegated to the margins, as it were. And when I went in and said to them that from a sustainability point of view, as this media shifts out of home, shifts into digital, and I mentioned, I grew up reading and watching science fiction, and you can watch a movie set in 2158, and there's one thing that's consistent or constant, and that's huge LED screens advertising product. Doesn't matter how far in the future you are, and whether they're flying vehicles or autonomous vehicles, it doesn't really matter. So there's clearly, that's clearly a medium that has actually risen to the challenge of the digital economy, and has transitioned or transformed with the digital economy, and as a result of technology additions, is able to do so much more, is able to remain relevant. And I was reading recently that that's, when you look at all media in the US, out-of-home media is, along with digital, the only two mediums that are still growing. Correct. Which was quite a remarkable thing for me to discover. So I think that was a surprise.